Hey, everybody. It's the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm Aaron Maté here with Americans comedian Kurt Metzger. And the fight over the House speakership for Kevin McCarthy wasn't the only exciting thing happening in the House of late. There also was the debut of the new Democratic House leader, Hakeem Jeffries. And check out this electrifying speech that he gave once he got the mic.
Will always put American values over autocracy, benevolence over bigotry, the Constitution over the cult, democracy over demagogues, economic opportunity over extremism, freedom over fascism, governing over gaslighting, hopefulness over hatred, inclusion over isolation.
Where's he going with this?
He's basically doing what he thinks is a brilliant speech tactic of taking every letter of the alphabet and having the first word match.
Is he going to do every letter of the alphabet?
Yes. So governance over gaslighting. It gets better.
Oh my God.
Justice over judicial overreach.
Justice over judicial overreach. So you can't even keep it to one word.
Oh my God.
But this for him is a peak moment. He thinks he's on fire here. Keeps going.
Oh no.
Will always put American values over autocracy, benevolence over bigotry, the Constitution over the cult, democracy over demagogues, economic opportunity over extremism, freedom over fascism, governing over gaslighting, hopefulness over hatred, inclusion over isolation, justice over judicial overreach, knowledge over kangaroo courts, liberty over limitation, maturity over Mar-a-Lago, normalcy.
Maturity over Mar-a-Lago.
God, these guys are like, they got to get, I don't know what writer. Do you think that's his own written thing, or did if somebody wrote that for him, they should fire them? Because you got to cut that way down.
Over negativity, opportunity over obstruction, people over politics, quality of life issues over QAnon, reason.
Nailed it. He nailed it. he nailed it.
Over racism.
Reason over racism, yeah.
Substance over slander, triumph over tyranny, understanding over ugliness, voting.
Not only is that way too long, they literally have never done one of those things he said.
Also, I mean, kind of a diss to ugly people to say we're gonna choose we're gonna do something against ugliness. I mean,
liberty over limitations.
Rights over voter suppression, working families over the well-connected.
I love this one. Working families over the well-connected.
It's like opposite land.
But also notice how he didn't say working families over the wealthy, because he serves the wealthy. So he can't say the wealthy, so he's got to say well-connected.
Oh yeah, you can't even say the W word in that kind of way.
No, because he serves them.
Xenial over xenophobia. Yes, we can over you can't do it. And zealous representation over zero-sum confrontation.
Wow.
We will always do the right thing.
Women over racism.
And look, the reviews are in. This is Congress member Dean Phillips, who's a Democrat. Mark my words, last night will be better remembered not for the chaos, rather as the night Hakeem Jeffries introduced himself to America.
Helping over herpes.
That won't fly with a lot of members of Congress who are passing herpes all around D.C. Here's a column from CNN. Opinion: Hakeem Jeffries gave the speech that Kevin McCarthy should have, but won't.
Shut up, Dean. That's Dean Obadala, comic I know for many years.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think he wrote the headline because that's really bad, but I bet his opinion. Dean's a comic, okay?
Yeah.
And he's a really bad pundit now. I mean, that's like, wow.
Well, here's someone else who was very impressed.
As a comic, he thinks that someone should have also given that long-ass alphabet speech.
A to Z. Yep. A to Z. A to Z. Quality of life over QAnon, everybody. Just remember that one. Rolls off the tongue. Here is another rave review for Hakeem Jeffries. It comes from Joe Crowley. Remember, he's the guy who AOC beat in his primary, corporate Democrat. Here's what he says about Hakeem Jeffries' speech.
I certainly think that listening to Hakeem's speech last night, by the way, Reverend, one of the greatest speeches I've ever heard, ever read or ever heard. It was just remarkable, with no teleprompter, with no speech in front of him. He had a couple of notes, but he spoke with the cadence of a Baptist minister and a hip hop artist.
Oh my God!
The cadence of a Baptist minister and a hip hop artist.
Reverend, I tell you, that speech, with the exception of the great speeches that you gave to the FBI as an informant for many years. Oh my God. This is like him saying hip hop is, you know that lawyer on MSNBC who says he's the hip hop lawyer?
Yes, Ari Melber, yeah. That's
pretty cringy, but this is like parents would put on a sideways hat to tell you to not get high through rap. Oh, it had everything idiots love. That's how he said, right, kids? You're pretty cool, right? Not only did it have alphabet, it had hip hop, Baptist preacher. He couldn't even commit to the bit while he did it. He's like, beep. He had a stupid look on his face while he did. Oh, Dean's I'm actually angry at Dean. He's enough of a comic to know what a bat. Because I promise you, Dean trashed Dane Cook when it was cool to trash Dane Cook at being for stupid people, and Dean actually thought in government, that's a thing someone should have said.
It was just incredible, the dignity and the grace that he showed. But also, he reached out a hand to the Republican side and said, when we can work together, let's try to work together. Let's try to find compromise to do things that benefit the American people. I'm really concerned that that may be a bridge too far for the Republicans.
Jeffries gave the speech Grover or Elmo should have given. Who's this guy? I've seen him be annoying me before. I don't know who he is, though.
Joe Crowley. He's a former member of Congress. He was primaried by AOC.
Oh, right. Wow. He was that big, and what he gets to be on. Oh, wow.
Well, welcome to the Hakeem Jeffries era, everybody. It kicked off with that tour de force of a speech, and I'm looking forward to more.
Oh my God! Did he give the podium to Big Bird after the?
Everybody, we're doing live stand-up comedy in Los Angeles in January and February in Los Angeles, and then we're going to Tempe, Palm Springs, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Nashville. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets and become a premium member while you're there.